credit to defense. They're great at forcing turnovers. We made a few poor decisions, but they made some good defensive plays there in that stretch as well, and got going in transition. And then obviously the double teams trying to take the ball out of Tobias's hands mostly. We got crossed up on a few of those and gave up threes as well. So just a tough stretch for us during that quarter, and got to continue to try to put together 48 minutes.
And then as to that fourth quarter, Frank, obviously there was some desperation needed, but is that something that you feel like should be happening more, just given the fact that Brian and AD are out? Do you think that's something that can be called upon more as you're playing with that type of intensity?
Yeah, I don't think we played harder in the fourth quarter than the third. I think we played poorly in the third. I think our team's fighting, we're scratching and clawing, giving great effort. But like I said, we're just having a stretch where we make some poor decisions and miss some assignments on the defensive end. So we just got to put it together for 48 minutes.
Okay, Belt Orm, please.
Hey, Frank. I was just wondering if you could tell us what you saw from Mark in his first game back, and just how good it was to have him back on the floor after this prolonged absence.
Yeah, he was great. I'm not even sure what his numbers, 1 for 2, but his impact comes in a lot of different ways. The IQ defensively, had a couple of great verticality plays at the rim to get us some stops. And, it just gives us a different dynamic offensively to be able to play pass and cut offense more, with him quarterbacking some of that stuff. So a good return for him.
Will he play tomorrow night, or will he still be on minutes restriction? What's the plan?
We'll see how he feels tomorrow.
Sorry about that. Frank Halagoon, please.
Hey, Frank. I know you talked before about everybody kind of having to step up a little bit here and there to replace guys like LeBron and AD, but in terms of, vocal leadership or kind of pulling guys through maybe some of the rough quarters you've had, is there somebody that you feel like is more capable of sort of pulling the team, sort of filling the leadership void that you guys are missing without LeBron?
Yeah, we got to lead from every chair in the room. Everybody's got to play their part, and everybody, quite frankly, is. Guys are talking out coverages, they're talking about actions and offensive spacing and where they need to be. They're working together the right way. It's healthy. We're competing. Just falling short because of a couple different difficult stretches.
Hey, Dan Morkey.
Frank, it's probably kind of obvious, but is that sort of the lesson to the guys after these games? Is that the margin for error is just so much more slim without AD and LeBron?
Yeah, that's yes, the margin of error is
it's pretty obvious, I guess.
It's more slim.
Okay, we're going to go to Michael Forte.
Yeah, Frank, I'm sure you're used to it, seeing what Danny Green was able to do, for you a couple games when he gets hot. But when he gets hot like he did tonight, what can you do to stop him? I know you have some missed rotations, left him with some open shots, but other than that, he was just on all night.
Yeah, there was a couple where it draped all over him. But when you're trying to slow down guys like Ben Simmons and Tobias Harris, we overcommitted and overhelped off on Ben's drives to the basket entirely too much. I think Danny got some of those. Some of those we're trying to take the ball out of Tobias Harris' hands, and that's what Danny's won championships doing, is making double teams pay, and we just didn't get to him enough.
All right, here is a tweet from Chris Haynes from Yahoo. LaMarcus Aldridge will have conversations with the Miami Heat, Los Angeles Lakers, Los Angeles Clippers, and Brooklyn Nets before deciding on his next destination. D-Fish. Time now for Fish's Focus. What are you focusing on, Derek? Positives or
Christopher?
combo?
Yes. No, positives. It was good to see Marc Gasol back. So that's what we're going to focus on, right?
It was nice to have him.
Yeah, a lot of positives in tonight's game. There are no real, moral victories in professional sports.
No, there isn't.
Let's not really get that twisted. But Marc Gasol does a lot of good things for this Lakers team, offensively in particular. Like Frank Vogel mentioned in his press conference after there, the ability to use him as a playmaker and play pass and cut offense more and not relying on just dribble penetration. Great job there. Once the ball is in Mark's hands, guys can start moving and cutting without the basketball, leads to really high percentage shots. This time, playing through Mark as the trail big in the middle, knocks down the three. And then this is an area that we've missed over the last couple weeks on these drives to the basket. Great verticality. Ben Simmons hits his chest, misses the shot. Lakers are out in transition. And then again, Mark, great with just getting the basketball moving. Watch out this possession. 4 passes. Guys are cutting and moving. 5 passes. Dribble penetration. 6. Great touch pass. He played soccer growing up. Great touch pass to the corner to KCP. Knocks down the corner 3. And with that 15-minute restriction on his playing time, you know, they couldn't really go back to him in the second half. But that really helped the Lakers offensively.